Welcome to Dodgers Daily for Monday, September 19th. I'm so glad that you've decided to tune in. I'm Casey Porter of Dodger Poke Report. There was a lot of great action in the system yesterday. The Dodgers slayed the Giants again. AAA Oklahoma City, they took down the Isotopes in Albuquerque on Sunday afternoon, and Tulsa lost to Springfield again last night. So like I said, there's a lot of great action. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it, and let's talk Dodgers baseball. The Dodgers waded through a rainy night in San Francisco, but eventually came up with some timely hitting and clutch pitching to slay the Giants again. Andrew Heaney was 93-95 on his four-seam, 82-84 on his slider, and threw two changeups at 82 and 84. Heaney went 4 scoreless and struck out 8, walked just 1. Heaney has an ERA of just 2.66 on the year, a whip of just 1.05, and an average against of just 207. So the Oklahoma State grad, I got to see almost every one of his outings as a Cowboy there in Stillwater, Oklahoma. I'm a huge OSU fan. I am very familiar with Andrew Heaney. He is from Putnam City. I'm good friends with his former high school head coach, Jim Drummond. So Andrew Heaney, he's very special to me, and he was very special last night. Evan Phillips threw a perfect inning for the Dodgers and struck out all 3 batters he faced. He threw 6 sliders that were 83-86. 11 cutters that were 93-94, and 3 four-seam fastballs that were 96-97. This was his 4th scoreless outing in a row, of which he has 6 strikeouts in those outings. So Evan Phillips, the young man that the Dodgers got off of waivers from the Orioles last year, is still pitching very well. Alex Vesia gave up a run last night, and that one run he gave up was the first run he has given up in his last 22 outings. During that time, those 22 outings, he had 33 strikeouts, just 6 walks. Wow, he has been absolutely money. And the Dodgers won the game last night, so all is forgiven, all is forgotten. Alex Vesia has been nothing but money for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts gave the Dodgers the lead on his 78th RBI and 35th double. Betts had 2 hits last night, which was his 40th multi-hit game of the year. He's hitting .275 with an OPS of .899 and has an organization-leading 34 home runs. Right-hander Craig Kimbrell has given up runs in just 1 outing in his last 11. Kimbrell was 94-95 with his four-seam last night and 84-85 on his knuckle curve. He was absolutely nasty. In case you might have been thinking that Andre Jackson had a pretty good changeup, he exclusively threw it last night. You'd be correct. Look at this side-by-side between him and Greg Maddux. I put that together about 6 months ago. Andre Jackson has a great changeup. His windup looks just like Andre Jackson. It has that arm side tail to it and the tumble and the fade to it, just like Maddox's pitch does. Now, Andre, if you followed him at all this year with Oklahoma City, you would know that it's taken a lot of grit and a lot of hard work to get back to the position he was in last night. So congratulations to him to getting back up to L.A. I know he did not finish the inning, but all in all things considered, the way that this year has gone for him, the grit that he has shown, the determination, the hard work, last night was not a bad outing, all things considered for him. Left-hander out of Petaluma, California, Justin Brule came in with the bases loaded. Dave Roberts needed some strikes, and that's what he got. Justin Brule got it done, and the Dodgers beat the Giants again. They have just absolutely owned the Giants this year, so well done, L.A., well done, Dodgers. That was a whole lot of fun to watch. Albuquerque scored 3 in the bottom of the first, but the AAA Dodgers Oklahoma City responded with a 3 spot of their own in the 3rd, 5th, and 6th innings, and then held on to beat the Isotopes, the AAA affiliates of the Rockies, 11-7 Sunday afternoon. Drew Avens, as you're seeing here, hit home run number 6, and it was hit 99.7 off the bat and traveled 430 very happy feet. Avens is hitting .274 on the year with an OPS of .784. Jose Adames was lighting up the radar gun yesterday for Oklahoma City, hitting 99 consistently. Adames is a 29-year-old former first-round draft pick. He has big stuff. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's just a matter of getting it in the strike zone. He has been pitching very well lately. He has not allowed a run in 5 of his last 6 outings. 29-year-old Keone Keela was 93-95 on his four-seam and mixed in his upper 70s curveball. En route to a scoreless outing, Keela was originally drafted by the Rangers in the 12th round of the 2012 draft and was picked up via free agency at the beginning of September by the Dodgers. So there you have it, Keone Keela. Hansel Robles was 97 on his four-seam and 86-88 on his slider and threw a scoreless inning. Robles has not allowed a run in 3 of his last 4 outings. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some consistency to make it run and helping L.A. in the bullpen. Aaron Oceanbine threw 1.2 scoreless innings and was 92-93 on his four-seam. Oceanbine hasn't allowed an earned run in 7 of his last 10 outings and has an average against of 171 this month and a whip of just 1.14 so far in September. Keep up the great work, Aaron. Left-handed slugger Ryan Noda was 3 for 4 for AAA Oklahoma City, including home run number 23 on the year. Noda has home runs in 3 of his last 4 games and has been on base in 17 of his last 20 games and has 15 runs scored and 12 RBIs during that span. This dude, Ryan Noda, as you see him hit that home run, just simply knows how to score runs for his team. Michael Busch hit home run number 30, and it was hit 108.8 and traveled 444 very happy feet. Busch has hits in 5 games in a row, and it's 9 for 22 during that stretch with 2 home runs, 3 doubles, 8 RBIs, 9 runs scored, and 17 total bases. When he gets hot, the left-hander out of North Carolina, he can do damage. The AA Tulsa Drillers gave up 3 in the top of 3, which proved to be too much as Tulsa dropped a Sunday evening contest 7-2 to the Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliates of the St. Louis Cardinals, at beautiful One Oak in front of 5,844 fans. You're looking at Abiatal Avellino, who had 2 hits again for Tulsa, which is his 3rd multi-hit game in a row, 4th in his last 5, and 6th this month. Avellino hit 357 in September, or is hitting 357 in September so far, with an OPS of 974. I guess the season just came to a conclusion yesterday, so that would be that he did hit 357 for the month of September. Playoffs start on Tuesday. Avellino also came in to pitch and pitched a couple innings for the Drillers, so that was fun to watch. So Abiatal Avellino had a very good night 2 nights in a row. Cody Hosey had a pair of hits and an RBI for Tulsa. This was Hosey's 5th multi-hit game in his last 22. You know, Hosey was going very good there in the middle of the season, somewhere around late June, early July, and then he got hurt. He was on the IL for about a month, and he just simply has not got his groove back since coming off the IL. It was good to see him get 2 hits last night. Cody Hosey. Andy Pajes hit his 29th double of the year to extend his hit streak to 5 games in a row. He is 13 for his last 37, which is a 351 average with 3 home runs, 6 doubles, 13 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and 29 total bases. Another one of those young men that when he gets hot, he does a lot of damage. Andy Pajes. You know, quietly, right-hander Jose Martinez has been pitching very well for AA Tulsa. He's another one of those power arms that can reach 96 with his fastball. He threw a scoreless inning for Tulsa and struck out 2 of the 3 hitters he faced. This was his 7th scoreless outing in a row. I told you, he's been pitching very well, and that dates back to July 22nd, a period in which he has given up just 3 hits since then. His average against last month was 143, and his whip was just 1.15, so Jose Martinez has been pitching very well for AA Tulsa. I'm glad that you tuned in to another edition of Dodgers Daily for Monday, September 19th, and I hope that you tune in tomorrow. I also hope that you visit DodgerPokeReport.com or visit Dodger Poke on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. I also hope that you go to your podcast streaming service of your choice and you become a subscriber to our Dodgers Daily podcast. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button, leave a comment, share this video, tell all your friends so we can keep providing you content like this in the future. As always, thanks for tuning in, and go Dodgers!